My phone charger is really short. TBH. Um, Stop glitching. That's super mean. And I don't like it when you do that. Hi, Rosie. Thank you for bringing me some joy in this trying time. Oh, yeah, we're so back. Are you still a mod? Yes, it does carry over. Welcome back, everyone. Everyone. So, first of all, Rosie. First and foremost, Rosie, she is here. She is here. And as for what happened, my phone cannot last. Like, I charged it to nearly 100%. I'm pretty sure it ended at like 90%. But even that live streaming takes a lot of power. So my phone cannot last an entire 90%. So I need to plug it in midway through stream. Now, I don't have it plugged in from the beginning of stream because that can get your phone really hot and it's really bad for the battery. So, thank you so much, Sleepy Avy. Let me do this. So pretty much it's bad for you to have your phone plugged in while it's doing stuff. So I try to minimize that as much as possible. However, usually I'm better at checking my phone and making sure it's good. However, today I have failed. And therefore my phone died. And I knew it before it died because I saw the screen go black, which it does like a little bit when it's dying. And I was like, oh shit, I forgot. Which sucks because I even brought my chargers here. I have them. These are the long ones. Currently it's plugged into the short one because the short one is far more powerful. It's just long enough to work, but I'm keeping on it for a little bit just so it works out for a bit. Anyway, thank you to everyone who came back. Whoopsie daisy. Hopefully I won't do that again. Anyway, so we just finished Alice from Fundamental Paper Education, and now we are doing Sneakers O'Toole. It was a look of doom and despair. I know it's super annoying. I do like this about YouTube, where if something happens in your stream, you can join back to the stream. However, for some reason, it just kept bringing me back to the it kept bringing me back to the YouTube homepage. But hey, we're back. Layla, as I've said so many times, if you want to know when your request is, you gotta tell me what your request is. There needs to be some blue down here, I have decided. Yeah. I wish I had YouTube. I wish YouTube had what chits have when you keep chatting when the stream is offline. Yeah, I wish, because then you guys wouldn't have known what had happened and know not to just run away. Mine was Asteria, remember. I know what yours is. There was somebody else who asked. Layla asked, and I know, I remember yours was Asteria. Yeah, there is Bluey AC 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. It's Mitsuri. It's right here, just after Asteria. So that means we are doing this one right now, and that means there's 3 at this one, so 4 more people. Avy finally stopped sleeping? Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, thank you all for If I watch more lives, could I be a mod? Potentially. That's all I'm gonna say. Potentially. I gotta zoom out a little so you can see what I'm doing better. Do. If you watch more lives, watch more videos, comment, do the things, then yeah, of course. I know, aren't you proud of me? I am proud of you. Is that Uzi, by the way? Right here? Yeah, that's Uzi. Why does everyone want to be a mod so bad? Because it's cool. It's kind of fun to be like, to have that power in a weird way. And it's also like, it's also being like noticed by like a YouTuber and stuff, because to be like, hey, you're a mod now, it admits like a few things like I know that you're like, I trust you enough to give you that power, and I recognize you enough that I could even build up that trust to begin with. Subscribing to Mania is even cooler. Ha, stop! Thank you so much. When it comes to being moderate, it depends whether you're helping out the stream or not. True! Like, one of the reasons that decided for me to make Sleepy AV and Call Me Silly, not only have they been supporters for like a really long time and have engaged with my content for longer than streams, because I really haven't been streaming too much, but they're probably like the people who, the only reason why they've missed a stream is because of tornadoes and their phone being dead. Just saying. Pretty crazy. Welcome back, Jordan. It's just true. And another thing that makes people a moderator, if they can come to streams often. So, because if you want a mods that they're able to show up to streams, they're willing to show up to streams, and these are the two people that I can almost count on to be at a stream, because they've shown like a lot of interest in being here. The only thing keeping the mods away is literal natural disasters. Exactly, and that's why they get to be mods. Go ahead, Asterox. Do what you need to do. Oh, 7 to our mods, by the way. True. Great respect for the mods. And honestly, I was more giving it to be like the, hey, I really appreciate what you've done for this channel, and I really like the... It is true! Sleepy AV still stopped in to say hi, even though they were going through the natural disaster. Crazy dedication. Who am I drawing now? I am drawing Sneakers O'Toole. From Family Guy. Definitely one of the more odder requests I've had, but it's okay. We like a little odd. If your Sukuna message was a request, the ping message, no requests. I might be bought for a different channel person mod. And the person gave a mod to a little kid that spams, so we could not delete or time them out. That's so annoying. See, I also, like, it will take a bit for me to be willing to give someone moderator. Because, again, Sleepy AV and Call Me Silly, Sleepy AV, literally, only time they missed a stream is because they were going through a literal natural disaster, and they still stopped in to say hi. I have not done Bakugo yet, but he's coming up. I think your suggestions are the next coming ones. But yeah. And I also want to do people who I believe can do the community good. Like, I'll be honest, if I have a mod who keeps spamming or being annoying, then like I'd rather have a mod that does nothing because, well, for one, it's not like they're getting paid to be a moderator. If you do nothing, fine by me, perfectly fine. Fine. But I sleep exactly. You sleep on your job, and honestly, I respect you. I respect you for that. So yeah. But a mod that's being annoying, they will not stay long at all. I have a very high tolerance, but it's like I'm not gonna like endorse. I do not endorse bad behaviors. Welcome back, Astrox. Don't know what you're on, Lorenzo, but thank you for commenting. BRB, Celio. What happened to your what happened to my what? Mania teaching patience and teaching people not to spam. Who am I drawing? I'm drawing Sneakers O'Toole from Family Guy. Little weird, but it's okay. We like weird here. Literally Phantasmal Mania. Should I do my homework? Maybe I will. No. Will I regret my actions when I have a presentation? Most definitely. Fear. Hi, by the way, can you call me Itzy? I might forget it because I'm really bad at names, but I will try my darndest to call you Itzy. Itzy. I always try, but criminally bad. I give my warnings. You remembered my name? Yeah, that's because you had to punch it into me a few times. And then I'm like, I will remember. And you've done a lot of chatting already. Like, you've had to correct me the first few times, and this is the first time I'm getting introduced to Itzy. I can't really see this guy's face. Oh, he's got freckles. I was thinking he had freckles, but I couldn't quite tell. So I hit that person. Yeah, if you did Itzy, that would definitely help me. Putting them out for 86k seconds because I don't want that person back, but whatever. I might honestly would have banned them, but it's okay. Yeah, most things you gotta do a few times. That you did not see it. I know, but it's the max. Honestly, if somebody wants to go and ban them, they can get banned. If they come back, they'll be banned. Yeah, if they come back and say stuff like that again, banned instantly. Can I suggest a thing to draw? Sorry, I'm not doing requests right now just because I've got so many of them and I will not be able to get to them today. I do not want to waste your time waiting for a suggest that probably wouldn't be done. If you want to show up to another stream in the future, I'd happily take your request, but not today. Anyway, so that is another one done, and now we are doing a specifically baby Baymax. We're doing Baymax, but as a child. Who are we banning and why? They were saying, I'm not gonna remember names, and I'm let alone gonna remember the names of somebody that I do not care about, but they said some pretty disgusting things in the chat. And while I have no problem with like what they're trying to do, this is not a place to do it here. Like, I think they're, yeah, nasty things. And honestly, I support a little nasty, but this is not a place to do it. There's a big difference between something that is, yeah, especially with minors here. Like what? I'm not going to give you examples. All you need to know is pretty bad things. But yeah. I think we're adding Baymax to the pink army. Currently, blue is taking over. We should have reported them. It wasn't funny. True. I really wasn't thinking that. I was just like, I need them out of here immediately. That is true. Maybe they can live in. That is true. Maybe they can live in bisexual harmony. It's got some purple and then a lot of blue and quite a bit of pink. Is that Dark from Orion in the Dark? Yes, yes, yes. I reported it. Thank you so much for doing that, Sleepy AV. I should have done that as well, but I'll admit I was not really thinking. Like, I hate people when it's okay, personal things, but tell an appropriate situation. True! Is that a canvas? No, it's just a little sketchbook. Cane on pink. Pink, 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 pink. But yeah. Like, honestly, I'm okay with most things. I don't like censorship. People who really have seen my stuff is, yeah, their message was hidden. If not by you, then by me. Don't you even worry. But yeah. Sleepy AV is the GOAT. But yeah, as I was saying, like, I don't believe in censorship. You can... Yeah, AV's comment is pinned, about request is pinned, so, like, I can see it on all of my screens, so you guys should be able to see it on all of yours. How bad? Very. I'm gonna ask you to stop asking about details, though. Clover the dog, just trust me, trust my mods. It is not something that, yeah, I would ever allow here. And, like, as I was saying, I support most actions. I support, like, most things. Like, again, there's barely anything that you can do or say that to make me, like, be no. But yeah. Oh, good night. Well, maybe if you become a mod, then you'll get to potentially see that as well. I'm so upset that it had to happen today. True, especially after... Yeah. What do you do with used papers? Doodle on them, to be honest. My sister has a bin full of used papers, like things like homework and stuff, that she makes paper mache out of. Which I think that's really cool. She makes, like, paper dragon sculptures and stuff. Honestly, all people are hypocritical, I'll be honest. Every single one. And I'm not going to say that being hypocritical, well, yeah, it's definitely not the best thing in the world at any given time, but it can be good. Like, I think the paper you use, do you keep out I'm talking about do you keep out doodles? I don't know what you mean there, but I never tear out a drawing. I like never throw out away a drawing. I guess there's some doodles in my math book that I didn't keep, but yeah. Yo twin Jujutsu Kaisen or yeah, we've got Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen. We've got a bunch of Demon Slayer though. Have I done JJK? Right here, Jujutsu Kaisen. Everyone is hypocritical. It's more eerie to have to. Yeah, exactly. I would say there's a firm difference between rules for thee and not for me, and just doing something that's hypocritical, like saying a bad thing when you're so like don't do bad things ever. I don't think I've done anything from. Is that hydrating in here? True. You could probably hear the ice clinking from the glass. Anyway, I have not done Koshmo. True, yes. Hydrate if you have not. I always try to hydrate. If I didn't, I think I would actually die instantly. I'm back. Welcome back, Nico Duckington. How long? Never mind. I know what times are. We've been streaming for another, like, 30 minutes. It's almost 9. And there we go. We got a baby Baymax. Join the Discord? Nice! Happy to have more people in the Discord. I'll check and say hi to everyone once the stream is over. Become a ghost and I'd still be here. Thank you. We appreciate you for that, Sleepy Eevee. How many smart TVs can you eat before exploding? I don't think I could even eat enough Samsung Smart OD. I think I'd die from something else before I would explode. Anyway, now we are doing, moving on, we are doing Bakugo from My Hero. Honestly, Asterox, that's probably one of the most basic little things to be hypocritical about. Like, honestly, not even a hypocritical. You just have yeah, I'd hunt Mini's phone so it wouldn't die in stream. Nice. It's way past my sleep schedule. Nico, if you gotta go to bed, then go to bed. I do not encourage. While I will admit I am full of staying up late and not getting the rest that I need, I always recommend like people to get the rest that they need because it is important. Gonna zoom out a little bit so we can see what I'm doing. Anyway, so we're doing Bakugo. I'm gonna put all the anime characters next to each other. That feels fitting. And because there's not Pink over here, and this is gonna be another one on Team Pink. Time them out. You know who they are. They've been, yeah. They've been said right a few times, just get rid of them. Oh, you guys both did it. Same time. Now I have a question. Does it stack? Or because you're two different people, will it not? I want to know if it's stacked. I think it'd be funny if it stacked. We're awesome. Yeah, you guys are on it. I said put them down, and you put them down. Anyway, Bakugo. Did they get the... Yeah. It's... I don't know why it says how many seconds. I don't know why it doesn't say just 1 day. Also, it's wild that you can't do it for like a week. They weren't being mean. They were just not listening to the pinned request. Yeah. They were pretty much spamming and just being annoying. Around 2 bullets. True. But yeah. It doesn't stack if someone times out for a minute and then someone else for 10 seconds. They only get timed out for 10 seconds. Okay, so it's whatever was the last. That makes sense. Another spiky-haired man. Goodness gracious. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna explode. Yeah, could be worse. Welcome back, Celio. But you said they were saying nasty stuff. It was a different person that was saying nasty stuff. The person we just timed out was just being annoying. Different people. I don't know who you were talking about. More spiky hair, yummy. True, but I gotta learn. It was another exactly, yeah. Spiky-Man with a boat. A physical view fellow. That's another fun drawing idea, to draw the gun as your pillow. Is your phone better now? It's at 4%. It's charging. It's alive. And what else can we hope for? Yeah, exactly. It is on the charger, the good charger. Yeah, that's fair. Loving to draw spiky, messy hair. I'm just really bad at it. The guns are just a metaphor for timing people out and banning them. The phone will pass out. It will be so funny to hear. I mean, it did pass out. Also, thank you for subscribing, Clover the Dog. I really, really, really appreciate that. We've actually gotten so many subscribers these past few days with the live streams, and it's kind of crazy. Name one anime boy that doesn't got spiky hair. Mitsuba from Toilet Bound. My favorite character, by the way. Mitsuba from Toilet Bound. There you go. Knew it right off the bat. How much? I have not gotten that much subscribers, but like I think I've gotten like around 100 subscribers. Just from these past few streams. My personality has always been, I'm just getting more comfortable in this channel's content. I'm so happy to hear that. I always try to like reward being expressive and unique or even conformative, because some people just try to be conformative. Marichiro, that is also true, and we love Marichiro. Draw him with his angry eyes, you know, because he's an angry boy. That's fair. Hanako was a pretty good character. I'm a big sucker for Mitsuba. I had a dream like this, streams. I can predict the future. Me all the time. I swear, sometimes. Also, I don't think Aizawa has 2 spiky hair. Yeah, there's quite a few boys, but there are a lot that have. exactly 380 until 1K. We're so close. I don't know what I'm gonna do for 1K. I have no idea. Actually, I do. I have an idea. I'm gonna do the same thing that I did the last times. I was gonna do something else for 2K. You promised in the last time. Yeah, exactly. More bees. You want more bees? Well, then you better suggest bees. More bees. Bees. I feel bad for just doing these boring anime characters and not doing anything cool like I've been doing for like all the other ones. I'll draw him like his little explosiony fist. We'll allow it. There you go. Honestly, the fact that you're censoring that and YouTube still wanted your comment hidden is funny as hell. But you can swear. I allow it. If I didn't allow it, I'd be dead. Apple. Make a 380 account and subscribe. I'll draw a little sploshy fishies. Oh my goodness, that video made me so happy. Yeah, I saw your like message to the message, like your latest message, and I'm like, that's so cute. I'm so glad. Honestly, I think the reason I love sharing art genuinely, I don't care. When I do YouTube, I am not trying to be a YouTuber, I'll be honest. I have no will to be a YouTuber. It's not the job that I want to do. It's never been a dream of mine. I'm here because I want to share art, because I want to share what I love and find people that could also like love that will also love that thing. And so when I hear that I made someone so happy, either because of my words, which are art. Talking is hard, words are art. And the seeing all the like drawing all the stuff, like I'm happy making people happy. I'm happy when somebody sees my art and they're like, "Whoa, that's so cool." I'm here for compliments. I'm here for like yeah, I'm here for the compliments. I'm here for the I'm here to make other people's days by what I draw. And that's why I'm trying to like engage with people all the time. And that's why I don't want to get big. I never want to get big because then I'd have a harder time engaging with people. And yeah, it is very social. Yes, very fun. Social interaction, very fun side quest. Honestly, these streams are probably the most social interaction I get in my entire week. I do so much yappity yap in them. And I'll admit, I'm like, yeah, you're good. Life Cat, I would recommend you note that as Bubble saying that because without the context, it does seem kind of weird. Thank you, Sleepy AV. You bears! Yeah. Very funny. Great now, no more Bubbles Beach Party, alright. Okay, yeah, well, you listen to the mods here. Next stream, can you draw Miku? I drew Miku the previous stream. Here, I'll show it. We drew Miku already. Last stream. And yeah, a lot of Demon Slayer. We got Rengoku and Nezuko and stuff up here. Thanking Miku. Miku's pretty good. And we do have Teto. I'm not going to be able to get to Teto tonight, but we'll get to Teto eventually. I'm bringing underrated characters. Yeah. Happy my mods are getting along. Jack's in the maid outfit. The fuck? Yeah. I was drawing original Jax because I was just like, I'll draw Jax, and I wasn't putting things. Can I see the goober goober? Of course you can. Yes, we're drawing Bakugo, but so. And then I'm pretty sure it was you call me silly, and you're like, put him in the maid dress, and I'm like, oh, that's genius. And that's this page. And this is the Goobity Goober that from my birthday stream that they're talking about. Obviously, you can see a lot less drawings because I was still trying to figure out my stuff. Will you be able to do Alistair? I know this is 100 times I've asked. It's fine. You're asking them far enough apart that I don't really care. And there is a chance, like Alistair, like I'm doing Bakugo and I'm almost done. And then Alistair, I think Alistair might be the last one that I do, but I might do this one too. We love Goob, true. And call me silly. I'm so glad I remembered that. Like, said it endlessly. Horrible memory. So every time I remember something, I'm just like, oh yeah. It is the Roaring Night, you see. Sorry for the weird why I'm so zoomed out right now. You can barely even see Bakugo that I'm drawing. My camera stand isn't quite long enough, and there's no Rosie here to entertain you while I move my camera. Honestly, I should have moved my camera during when my phone asked. I know nobody asked, but Goob is your favorite anime called Real Invalid. Goob is so cool. I love him. The only thing that I don't love is the Goob mastery. Can I get banned from 6-7 from saying 6-7? You won't be banned, but you could be timed out. Least favorite anime? I don't have a least favorite anime. I haven't watched enough anime. Two, there's nothing in particular that sticks out. Yeah. Like ultimately saying something like that is harmless, but it could, if you keep doing it, like if you say one message like that, then you probably will be fine. But if you just keep sending several messages where there's a lot of it, or like one really, really long message where it's clear you know what you're doing, and goodness gracious, my camera's being stupid again. I'm so sorry about that. I don't know why this keeps happening. This new phone is, yeah. New phone. Crazy, crazy, crazy. It's true, yeah. If you say it like over and over again, then yeah, you'll probably be timed out, but you will not be banned. I can assure you that. The only thing that could probably get you banned is like saying something like explicit, nasty, being an awful, horrible person, and yeah, like, so I think banned is like only being awful, only being like being a nasty, bad person, and that's really all, honestly. Oh, or being in support of like bringing up AI stuff. If you keep doing that over and over again, I specifically might ban you for that one because I hate it so much. In Brazil, schools are even banning the number 6-7. That's crazy. That's funny as hell. Bye, Celio, by the way. And yeah, we really do appreciate you, LifeCat, and I'm happy to be here. And a part of me is like sad that you feel nervous because I don't want you to feel nervous. I want to create an environment where people feel like they can be themselves and not feel like they'll get in trouble for it. But you also have to like put in place things so people can be happy. So the environment doesn't create toxicity and doesn't like yeah. I'm going to ask just because we've been on it for a while and it was a good discussion, but I'd like to stop bringing up 6-7 related events because it is a little annoying. Oh, but yeah, nothing, no hating. I'm not a hater of anything because memes have always been dumb. Bad art twin. I don't know what you're on about, but I am live. For anyone who says this art is bad, know that I'm live and I'm trying to draw a bunch of things quickly. Bye, Nico. Have fun doing that. Exactly. Like, not nice. Doing that, I don't think, no, it's get art, get out. True. That is the other thing that could get you banned in this chat. If you come like all the time and you like show up like every single stream or just keep spamming mean stuff like that, that will get you out of there. No, I saw your shorts and also shorts are made to be simple. Have you seen my wholly full render drawings that take me like 7 hours to make? No, you have not, because I don't post those here. Because a lot of the art here I made is to be quick. Yes, I'm still here. Hello, Jax. Yeah. You guys are incredible. I love you. I love the little guys included. So nice. I like my little corner here. Well, thank you. Welcome to my little corner. I got beat with a pillow, don't worry. Good. Beat them with that pillow. Some people, they don't realize that I'm out here drawing with a goddamn pan. They shot, but that's okay. Oh. Hi. Yeah. Hello, hello. Welcome back. Honestly, I feel like I'm really lucky because these streams, they have been getting way more popular than I would have ever expected them to. And, yeah, there was some... That was the first person who's actually insulted my ability to make art. Which, for one, crazy for that when you consider I'm drawing this only with a pen. And how many drawings have I made? So this live has gone on for about 40 minutes, and they've, like, how long have I been streaming? Like, I've been streaming from 5, and it's now 4, so I've been streaming for about 4 hours, and look at all the drawings I've made. I'm not planning to make masterpieces every single second of the live. I gotta try to be quick. Like, part of live streaming is balancing time with how much you want to do. So I'm never going to try to, that's part of the reason why I'm not doing digital art, because in digital art, I feel like, especially with like undo and stuff, there's so much pressure to do more and make better stuff. And it's something that I just cannot do. True, yippee creature. Oh, you're doing an incredible job. Never listen to mean people. Exactly. Honestly, I'm a very secure person. I'm secure in my art. I'm secure in my abilities. I'm secure in what I've learned. And like, don't get me wrong, if anyone says like something mean to me, know one thing, that it does not bother me at all, because I've grown up with hostility. I've grown up with mean people. I could not care less. Yeah, like, I've learned I'm an adult. I'm an adult. I'm an artist. I've been doing this for so long. I don't care. A bad drawing says nothing about me. In fact, a bad drawing means nothing at all because bad drawings don't exist. People can only hate the idea of you and not the true you. True. Because honestly, even your best friends, your best friends will never know who you truly are because you put on a face for everyone, and I think that's perfectly fine. I think it's good to try to want to fit in like a weird way. Like, you want to be comfortable with yourself, but you also want to be able to relate to other people. And I feel like people are so diverse. There are so many aspects to every single individual person. You can never learn pretty much you can never learn everything about another person because of how beautiful and how diverse people are. And there's nothing to be ashamed about that. And the only problem I have is that it's called masking. I don't think that's really a problem. At least the masking that I know. It's like, cuz we do live in a world that is aggressive to like things like yeah, we live in a world that is aggressive towards people and like their identity and things like neurodivergencies, and I don't think masking is necessarily a problem. I think it's more of a we live in a world that requires you to mask, and that's the problem. But maybe I'm just neurodivergent. Anyway, we are now drawing Asteria, the artist, which was requested way back by our little lovely Asterox. And happy to finally get to it. And is a music artist. Little man, happy critter equals goober. True. Hello. Oh, shit. I remember that I'm pretty sure you said your name was different, the person that just said hi question mark, but I cannot remember what it is. I warned you. But I'm pretty sure you said it was something different. Oh, I have not looked at there are many things, but I'm gonna do this look because it's cool. Draw Goober too. Hey! You're being mean towards others, that makes me always sad because we're all humans. True. If you start spamming it, you're gonna get timed out. Yeah. Oh, and this is a person that I'm gonna be putting on the pink team, as also requested for Asterox, but they're red, and red is pink in my world. And we're drawing the human, so I've completed my research on reinforced concrete and returned. Yeah, that is what you were doing. I remember. I hope you had a great time researching reinforced concrete. Love some reinforced concrete. My dad's literally a concrete man. Also, my bad, my power cut out, so the stream is messed up for me. And look at that, you're still here. That's why you're a mod. Sorry the stream is messed up for you. He's got a slender little twink boy face. But we love that for him. Read this whole comment out loud, please. It never. No, I'm not. I refuse. Hi, I see you don't have that many people. Yeah, we had a lot more people. Sorry, my camera keeps bugging out recently. It was really good. But I had a lot of people earlier, but my phone died. So, yeah. I have not watched that. So I'm liking and subscribing to your channel. Thank you so much. Appreciate that so much. Have you drawn, I don't think I have. I'm pretty sure that was one of the later ones on my list. But we're getting there. Oh man, my shenanigans have failed. Exactly, you have failed. Welcome, yeah. Oh, Kaiju no 8. I've heard of it. I don't think I've watched it, but I've heard of it. Hi, Asterox. We are just drawing your request of Astaria. Astaria, your request right now. Don't put me in timeout, please. We won't. I won't put you in timeout for a bit. I'll only put you in timeout for a bit if the bit is spamming the message over and over again. Well, I'm gonna eat. I'll be back. Have fun eating. I hope you have a good food. Well, it's good because I wanted to see you draw that. Yep, I did already draw Jax. And no request right now because I've got a very, very, very long list. But because you suggested Jax, something that I've already drawn, I will show you my little Jax. Specifically, drew Jax in a maid dress. But yeah, there's Jax. By the way, it's your birthday. Happy birthday! Still no requests, but there's your Jax for you, and I hope it made your birthday a little better. Thank you for coming to my little corner of the internet. I'm so bad with noses. It's got like these slanty. It's kind of the angle. I don't like spamming because it's annoying, and I'm being hypocritical because I've been spamming long until Alistair. There's a difference between spamming and saying something a few times when there's a long space in between. Like, I really haven't been getting annoyed with your messages because there's like a good, like, 10, 20 minutes between them. And goodness gracious, my screen's cut in half again. Whatever. Stop that. Anyway, as I was saying, there's a difference between spamming and saying something a few times over. It really doesn't bother me too much. And again, if I ask you to stop, then as long as you stop, then we're chill. Because I get a lot of people genuinely just don't know. Your voice and the way you speak remind me of my furry friend. I do love a furry. Furries are cool. I am not one. I don't really engage with many fandoms or communities much, but fandom, I do love a furry. Do love a fandom. I love to draw. That's my thing. Cool. Same with me, if you couldn't tell. Be nice to the phone. It's going through life support. Okay, you've got a point. But it was doing this before it was on life support. Currently, it's at 9%. Hold, girl, give it. Astaria. I agree with that quote of Astaria. Asterox. Cool as hell. Hello, Sprinkles. How do you draw the guidelines? I just do. I will admit, for everyone asking for art advice when I'm doing a live stunt, how do I get to the Discord? There is a link. So if you click on the description, you gotta find the description, and then there's a link to it. You might want to charge your phone, though. My phone is charging. But yeah, there's a link to the Discord in the description, and you should also be able to find it in, like, my channel description. It's doing the thing again. Stop. Stop it, please. Thank you. I want to visit your community. Well, welcome. And for everyone that's tuning in that's newer here, for those that you are subscribed for at least 24 hours, you can send art, and I allow all art to be sent in my community tab, like by you guys, and I'll react. I check it like every once in a while. So, yeah, if you want to stay in the community, and as long as you stay for like at least 24 hours, then you can post your own art in my little community tab, which you can find right underneath the description of the homepage, I believe. And yeah. Can I send a Miku hamster? Sure. Someone sent some support message to the phone that needs to. You're right. I'm a very abusive mother father. And my phone is calling for help right now or something, I guess. Like 47? Probably not that many. 47 would probably get you shot by one or both of the mods. I just saw your channel and I love it. Thank you so much. I'm glad you love it. Blink twice if you're in. That was 4 times. It's not in danger. See? Or is it? Oh, it is 4 is twice. Does that mean extreme danger? The only reason I wanted BL is because I thought BL stood for blood. That's so funny. Honestly, something that I would do. For real. I do love a gore. I do love a blood. Blink 78 times. I have a dog. That's so nice. Maybe it's desperate. It's giving most cord. To be fair, I have not done too much wrong to this phone. This phone is a brand new one after my other one just decided to implode. By the way, this is my old one. I was pulling it up to see if it would maybe like work for the stream because this phone died, but it has a charging issue. Still better than Mr. Beast. True, I don't really like Mr. Beast, TBH. His content, he bores me, and he puts people's lives in dangers. Wait, does that mean girl love is GL? True, GL is girl love. That is the term they use. You are correct. That's how I get all my Yuri. Sending the best vibes of your phone. Yeah. The phone can't stop ringing, guys. Call 911. Somebody needs to call IT. I feel like that's the phone equivalent of 911. I'm not gonna draw the details on his shirt because I don't feel like it, guys. If I'm gonna be real honest with y'all, I don't feel like it, so I won't. My rules of what someone needs to teach how to call the 911. Yeah. I made his head way too big, I am realizing. But that's okay! Careful, you might call the police. The AI system. Yeah, my phone's loaded with that AI nonsense. And phone. It is true. The phone is on overtime. It died, and I plugged it right in and be like, you died, and I brought you back just to stream. Thank you so much, Dragon Puff Puppeteer. Normally I do take requests, but I have we're on this list right now, which you can see is nearly not done. And then we have a whole nother sticky note. And then we have a whole nother sticky note. And frankly, I like to eat food and go to sleep. So I'm no longer taking requests just because I have so many. It's okay, bro. Has the biggest forehead I've ever seen on a person who does not contain a physical disability, which is actually very accurate. That's pretty funny. I was more so I made his entire head big. I forgot to draw his lips. Damn it, I gotta draw lips. Give me a moment. I gotta No problem. Thank you for asking. I appreciate people who go out of their way to ask before they're just, oh, can you do this? And then they spam it like 70 different times. Hey, this is my opinion. I don't like AI art or music or AI coding. Hypocritical because I use Google, an app that constantly has AI. Okay, so with that, Life Cat 1, me too. That is the only art that I will not allow. And I do believe saying that it is not art is kind of like a weird thing. Like I do genuinely believe everything is art, and I do believe AI is just stolen valor. I'm not going to say that AI is not art because it is just stealing a bunch of art from actual artists. It's just more like the stolen valor of artist equivalents than it is anything. And I do hate it. I do hate AI. And this is a very anti-AI channel. I do not like AI. I will never do anything with AI. And yeah, that's all I can really say. However, I would not say you're hypocritical because there is a big difference in like being actively using AI and being in a world that shoves it in your face every single day, every single second, and then using it because you literally cannot avoid it anymore. Bye, Layla. I hope you have fun. What are we? We are drawing Astaria, the music artist. Are you? I've already drawn Bakugo right here. Right here. I noticed that you don't know him. I do not. I'm not very familiar with most animes. I'm going to be really honest. Yeah, what did you miss? You missed a lot. Can I see the drawings? Of course, of course. We'll do a little drawing tour. How about that? I'll take my phone off if there's a camera stand. I'm holding it now. We've got I forgot her name. BAB, I think, and her key husband from Guilty Gear. We've got a little yippee creature. We've got Gabriel. We've got Bluey and Bingo. We've got Dobby. We've got Alice from Paper Foundation. I can Fundamental Paper Education. That's what it is. Of Alice, both the evil version and the good version. We've got right here. We've got Gojo. We've got Bakugo. We've got the Roaring Knight. We've got whoever this guy is. I can never remember. Something with Sneakers and Tule, where I'm working on this drawing of Astaria, the music artist. This is Wagyu from Objectified. We've got the Dark from Orion in the Dark, Uzi, and Baby Baymax. That is all of them. As for the deco padding, no request. Actually, Dakota, not doing requests. Oh, no. Give me a second, everybody. Sneaker O'Toole. That is it. Thank you. That's a very weird name. You'll get time to ask again. Yeah. Almost blamed me instead. Wilted Rose. Not the wilted rose emoji. Sorry for causing you such pain and hardship. But I've given you your Yuri, so you can't complain too much. I gotta go plug in. Poor Duke, true. I gave you Yuri! How can I hate you if I've given you the gift of Yuri? I recently got Webtoon, and I'm just happy because I found a series. That's so exciting. I always like finding a good, ow. I hit my knee on the table. I always like finding a good series. Moment of silence for the life of support of phone whose name we don't have. Yeah. Currently, I changed out its life support. Can I draw Twisted Dandy? Sorry, not doing requests. Look at the pin message. No requests. I have a lot of them that I'm already doing. Jax, Duke is not being rude. There's lore here. Me and Duke have lore. Dakota, please stop. I already told you no. Kind of gruesome joke. I do not break somebody's heart. I always do like that joke. My friend is making me, it's unordinate and I'm halfway through. They're drawing Astaria. That is them. Again, nothing wrong with not knowing something. There is lore here, and there is no reason why you would know it unless you're like in the Discord server, then you might know it. Will you be on at this time again? I have to go now. Yeah, I usually stream from 5 p.m., though I'm thinking about making it 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. But around the same time, I don't think I'll do it tomorrow, but I'll do it eventually sometime this week. Turns because they won't let me sleep. Oh, well, welcome back, Nico. Sorry your friends are not letting you sleep. My fundamental paper education OC, I do not have a fundamental paper education, Sully. Ooh, it's late for you guys. For me, it's almost 10 p.m. So definitely going to be stopped. I'll probably be stopping once it reaches 10 p.m. because I want to do things like eat food. True, Sleepy AV. Oh, people are being really specific. Yeah, it's 9:38. You can't make fun of me for these lips. I try my hardest. I'm not good with lips. Give him some boy lashes. Dropping lore? If you want to drop lore, then be my guest. Yep. I believe your request is either next or the next one next. And I want to finish the page. Can you say fuck? Well, I'm pretty sure that tells you all you need to know. Of course you can. If I come back, tell me to leave. I need sleep. Well, yeah, leave. No, I'm saying, should I go to bed or keep randomly dropping lore? Do what you please. It's okay. I'm also bad at lips, and I encourage you drew them instead of avoiding. I do that all the time. I love, as you can see, I draw hands all the time. Hands are not something that I'm really good at, but I sure as hell try. Drawing my little blust marks, because that's something that I just give characters and people and stuff. Anyway, I think it's gonna look much better once I color them, but it is true, Astoria's got lips, and I give him these thin little motherfuckers, because lips take a whole time. Whole long time. Anyway, so I'm gonna be moving on now. My next one is Mitsuri from Demon Slayer. Alistair, drawing Mitsuri from Demon Slayer, and then I believe the next one is after this is Alistair. And I think that's all I'm probably gonna do for tonight. And Mitsuri, ooh, is Mitsuri a pink team or a green team? Is Mitsuri gonna be the one to finally add a color that does not fit on theme with my with the bisexual color palette, or is Mitsuri gonna continue the trend? When will we color all of them? As soon as I can. I'll probably post the finished drawing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Pink or green? Does she continue the bisexual trend, or does she break from it? Does she break the mold? We got a green and we got an absolutely pink. We got another green. Hold on. Can I figure out how to make a poll now? I have no idea how to make a poll. We've got a bunch of greens. We've got a bunch of pinks, though. How do I make a poll? Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee. I did not see the bisexual. All of them are blue, pink, and then a few purples. It's a bisexual color theme. I shall gather the green army. I'll look at. Astaria is pink. They are pink. Okay, open the mobile. Click live, click the plus sign into the chat window. Create poll. Create poll. Look at me, old man me, who doesn't know how to do nothing with nothing. Nothing with nothing. Okay. They says there's supposed to be a plus sign, of the which I tapped my phone and it's mad at me now. Says there's supposed to be a plus sign, but I do not see it. Astaria is pansexual? That's super cool. What? I thought you called someone bisexual. No. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a few bisexuals in here. But, yeah. She is mostly pink. Why you anger phone? Phone angers me. We didn't have this techno shit at Grandpa somewhere. Me right now? Honestly, they should. I don't like how YouTube does stuff. That's a share button. I cannot find out how to make a poll, but I can play mobile games with y'all. As a bi person, break the mold. YouTube is not. Exactly. I can't figure. I will learn. I will try to learn before next stream. But we had an as a bisexual break the mold. So we're doing one green. I'll have green win. My phone is about to die. Me for real. Bye, Astrox. Glad you got to see Astaria. Let me zoom. Enhance. The pink team has one. And honestly, if I'm gonna be real with you guys, I'll do a little chest. Little chest. We love tits here. We love women. Help, we're drawing Mitsuri. I drew the tits too high. Lower them. Oh, you almost forgot. Women, I love women, true. We love tits here. I will allow it because we do. That we love a tit, love a boob. I do. It's almost like I kiss girls. But yeah. Women are so fine, respectively. I love tits. I love men, but tits are so nice. True. I love a man with a tit. Hello, Celio. We're talking about boobs. Something real funny because we're drawing Mitsuri, and yeah, and I love her, and she's cool, and she deserves it. I like your stream because it's like you don't care. I really don't. Yeah, what a topic. What a topic to come back on, let alone W string combo. True. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of the things people are afraid of. The straightest or the most lesbian conversation either. Yeah. Can't do both, but it is one. Oh, it could be a bisexual conversation though. Or even a trans conversation. But yeah. I love women, I love gore, and I love the things that make up both of those things. The Discord is getting so much engagement. I wish I was there. I mean, I don't. I like being here, but I do. You know what I mean? I think we all know which one. I'll know if we are. But yeah. I think the best thing that you can summarize for me and my art is like I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of the censorship. I'm not afraid of people. I've seen some people join the server. Yeah, I've been getting like a few messages about it and stuff. Would you? And that makes me really excited because the server has all been really small, which, to be fair, I'm puny. I'm little tiny. Well, I'm a small YouTuber, so of course the server is puny tiny. But I'm always happy to see it have more engagement. Her hair is a little hard for me to do on a whim, though. I worded that weird. Fair. After the stream, I got so much art to draw for the stream. Yeah. One thing that I would think is really cool is to get the Discord server together and do like, one of those drawing games that are on Discord and do a live stream out of that. Who's the girl above our lovely screen? So that is a man. That is Astaria, the musical artist. But we love him. We love a twink. Garlic phone. Yeah, garlic, not garlic. I always say garlic phone and not garlic phone. Our whiteboard. Yeah, I'm saying I would love. Really, it's not. That's lame as hell. But there's still whiteboard, and I'd love to do a whiteboard. But yeah, I think it would be fun to get the Discord together. However, the website it's on still up. Yeah, that would be fun. I used to say garlic phone too. Yeah, I always say it might as well be. You can still play it. Yeah, so I want to try to set up something like that in the future. BRB, I'm enjoying the server. Happy to have you there if you do. Again, I also want to do a milestone. I want to do a server milestone, like some kind of like maybe like a contest or like some kind of fun thing. What would you guys want for like a server milestone? Name of server? The Dreamscape with those little can't remember what they're called. The little squiggly lines between each of them. Contest? You guys would like a contest? I'm so sleepy. There's actually over 700 subscribers. That's so cool. I was talking about I do want to do a contest for YouTube, but I do also want to do a contest for the actual like what is it? Darn it. For the actual Discord server. Skinny Queen. Body tea. My server with my friends did an art competition to decide the server icon. I think that would be a very fun idea. Bye, Nico. Again, you gotta go to bed. Welcome back, Celio. Yeah, that's the Discord name. There's a fun lore behind the Discord name. Maybe I'll talk about it, but for now I won't. Hey, thank you guys for being nice again and tolerating my weirdness. No problem. I mean, if I'm not gonna, like... I am a freak. I am a little weird little person. And if I was not gonna tolerate your weirdness, then goodness gracious, what kind of hell would I be putting myself through? Well, now I'm not going to bed. Why are you not gonna go to bed, Duke? Why not? Because you said I need sleep. So now, you know what? You don't need sleep. Actually, you should stay wide awake. Welcome back, Jax. I feel like I need head pats when I'm sleepy. That's fair. That's my dog. Not calling you a dog, but I just think that's funny and cute. I like that. But also real. I'm not going to bed too. You little rebels. Can't believe this right now. This is a method of reverse psychology I recognize and it's working. Well, I am working on my degree to become a licensed psychologist, so I hope. But yeah. Don't go to bed. Stay stay wide awake. Oh, bye, Jax. A truly high bye scenario, and honestly, that's fine with me. Someone pointed out my Discord profile. I forgot to change it. That's funny. I want to know what's going on. But I gotta stay strong. Thank you so much, Lollipop Girls. I'm glad you love my art. Bye. See you tomorrow, Jax. Look at me drawing texture for her hair. You know I like women when you see the only person I care to put this much effort in as a woman. Welcome back, Blaze. Do. And oh, we got Layla again. Welcome back. I can't draw braids. I can kind of draw braids. I've spent a long time practicing them because I love a braid. And I wanted to learn how to draw them. So I did. Ooh, there's so much activity in the Discord. You want to check? I do. I want to check it so much. You guys are so cruel to me. Truly, truly. Just take a peek. I mean, the Discord tab is literally open. Well, it's not open, but it's there. Just bought 5 turtles and a cat. So cool. Evil. I'm streaming with evil people. Of course I'm joking. They're fine. They're fine. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. But evil. Is that Rosie I hear? Do you want in? Is that what you're here for? Hello? Is it another Rosie camera time? I think it is. Rosie! Rosie! We're behind the scenes of the evil Amazing Doodle Circus. True. Hi, Rosie! Here, Rosie, I'll move my pens. I'm sorry. You can. There you go. Hello. We love Rosie here. I gotta zoom out a bit. We're too close. Oh. This is Rosie, and we love a Rosie. Anyway, back to drawing. Stop shaking the desk, doggy. How old is she? I don't know. We got her from the pound. Adopt, don't chop, you know? Tits, true and valid. I think she's kind of young. I think she might be maybe 3 years old. Like, she's definitely not the youngest dog, but she's pretty young. Is she clingy? She looks clingy. She sleeps in my bed every single night. She follows and stares at me all hours of the day. So if that answers your question of is she clingy, then yeah, I hope so. You know, while I'm joining in with the mass murder, even a little bit late, boobies. Do you make / know what candy is? I always keep trying to say it as condi and not candy. I know it's candy, but yes, I know what it is. Yeah, it tends to do that for the camera situation. I don't make candy, but I do love it. I watch a bunch of candy creators. I think they're so cool. And you know the bird called Boobies, just I draw boobies. You know what's funny? That's exactly what my friend has done. My friend has drawn boobies, as in the bird, has drawn tits, as in the bird, just to be like, hey, look at what I've done. Drawn booby in our shared high school, and I think it's so silly. You make Candy again. I did it again. Candy. Also, welcome back, Ghastly. Thinking of drawing Alistair Cat. Go right ahead. You make Candy too? That's super cool. Also, sorry if my desk shakes. That's Rosie begging for attention. Which, for the record, I am petting her. I am giving her attention, but she needs more. After the stream, I'm gonna draw some work in the chat. Chess. I drew the title, the bird, of course. Anyway, burb. For the rest of the eternity, Alistair Cat. Alistair Cat is a freaky little critter, and I do love him. Love a freaky little critter. I'm trying my best with these eyelashes right now. Made a Bakudeku rotator cuff. That's funny as hell. I also gotta draw a tornado for the last stream I missed. Yeah, you gotta make up on art. Your short art. This channel makes me feel free. I'm so happy to hear that. That's the only thing I want. If I want one thing in my life, I want people to feel happy and comfortable around everything that I make and I create and I do. Also, speaking of Alistair Cat, we're drawing Alistair now. Also, shit. My stupid coaster keeps sticking to my cup. Oh, thank you so much. I do think I fucked up on her eyes a little bit, but yeah. Nude? She's not nude. She just shows her tits off like a queen, and we love her for that. We do not shame women for the pain of having a human body. That is in my firm belief. Yep, it's Alistair times. The tits. Yeah, we allow all messages saying tits. I wish there was a word, like, there is a word thing being like, oh, like, delete this message if it has this word. Can I put, like, a keep this message if it has this word? Because I'll put tits in there. I gotta go to school soon. Well, I hope you have a good day at school, Celio. This is gonna be the last drawing of the stream. We allow. The last drawing of the stream, so you're not missing out more. True. I don't get people when they're scared. Also, because I will admit, I am American. I'm very American. Give him tits. I like how you think. Clover. Streaming instead of stream. Yeah. Alley store. Do. Very funny. Anyway, I probably won't do that because you weren't the person who requested it. But yeah. Anyway. This is the most awkward camera position. What kind of nudes? Noodles? But yeah. We will stop. I will stop because even though, again, great supporter, Rosie wants to leave. I'll be back. She's an in and out kind of girl. But I gotta go to school. But yeah. We are talking about this a little bit too much because I don't want to infantilize a woman. I don't like to infantilize women. Like, we support support women, support girls, support the bodies that they are forced to have, but we also don't want to like overly like I love women's bodies, but I do not sexual I don't agree with necessarily sexualizing them. In fact, the sexualization of women's bodies is what makes this a problem in the first place. And so, even though I love a good tit, I love a good boob, it's getting out of hand and it's getting a little disrespectful. And we respect women here, and I don't want to encourage it to be disrespectful for that. So, while none of you will be like excommunicated or like banned or whatever for that, let's say things with a little more care. All I have to say, but it's Alistair time. You think people, I'm a woman, y'all talking about tits, like... It is normal! It is normal, it's so normal. In fact, I will admit, in, like, my, Discord server and stuff, I allow artistic nudity and, like, nudity of all genders, with a spoiler, of course, because I do understand, society. Bye, by the way, bye, Blaze. Have a fun time at school. Yeah, it's normal, but it's not like normal. Yeah, and I do agree, and that bothers me. I want it to be normal, and that's why I talk about it like it's normal. Oh, never mind, Celio says. Oh, to Life Cat. Yeah. Life Cat, it was a joke, but jokes can't always go out of hand, and if you keep saying them over and over again, then they just get annoying, and that's more what it was leaning into, of it's getting a little annoying, and we are talking about something sensitive, and nothing like, it's good to have tax. It's a weird thing. I kind of like Alistair. I don't think it's weird at all. I love an evil villain. Don't forget to hydrate. I'm sorry to say, but I have like no water left. Just a few ice cubies. Teach me how to draw, please. I'm not the best teacher. I'm trying to like learn and stuff. But like how to teach people. But so what I'm trying to say is a live stream is no place for me to teach someone how to draw, because when I want to teach someone, I want to actually like put thought into it. Versus a live stream, I don't feel like I can do that as well as something that's scripted. But I am planning to make a little how to draw thing, and take the things that I've learned from my plethora of art courses and just share them with the public. Because you don't need an art class to want to learn these things, and you shouldn't have to take an art class. If no hydrate, does that mean hydrate? True. I'm very new fella. I'm so excited to see this drawing. I've been waiting the whole stream. Honestly, the non-binary fella, I love that. I have been noticing, again, not that it bothers me. Also, welcome back, Travis. Not that it bothers me, because, my pronoun list is any, all of them. But a lot of people seem to only refer to me with she, her pronouns and women's terms. And that's, like... I don't really like that, because the point of doing any all pronouns is not that you can refer to me with any pronouns. It's you should refer to me with more than one pronoun. But a lot of people just take it as I just call you she, her because your voice is a little bit more feminine. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So I really appreciate you going out of the way of doing a non-binary fella. Also, thank you so much, Ghastly. I really appreciate that. It gets us even closer to our goals. So real though, I'm gender fluid, AMAB, and I get human way more often than I yeah. Yeah, it does annoy me because I'm just like, she, her being on my list of pronouns is not an invitation for you to only refer to me with feminine things because of for whatever reason. It's not like the most disrespectful thing. It just kind of sits with me. Do you have people like animals and stuff? I love animals. I love them, love them, love them. In fact, most of this channel and the next video that will be out eventually is a video drawing making custom animals for like my fantasy world and stuff. I love them so much. The second I heard I was non-binary, I was be respected. Everyone should be treated in a way they're comfortable. I agree, and I really appreciate because I'm not gonna pretend like in the world, not that I think it is that much effort, but in the world that we live in the world we live on, putting in that extra effort to refer to someone with like non-binary pronouns is extra effort, and I believe it deserves to be acknowledged. I have 4 projects in school, 1 due. Crazy. I refer as everyone as unless they tell me their gender directly, and honestly, I will admit, I, she, her, everyone. Like, I don't care if you're the most masculine man in the world, I will she, her accidentally. Just because, I don't know why, the feminine pronouns are my default, but I'm trying to switch to calling everyone they, them, which I've been better. I've been getting way better. Also, thank you. I'm glad this Alistair looks a little handsome. Little handsome little guy. Gotta give him those fucking shoulders Vivzy Pop gives every man. Usually I'm good at just default they them. Yeah, that's fair. Switching is like a little bit more work. And honestly, I do accept the they them like switching is my favorite. When you switch, makes me feel good. But I always would prefer just using straight they them than using just feminine pronouns or just masculine pronouns. I call everyone they them no matter their pronouns. See, that's what I've been starting to do recently. I'm pretty good. I love the way to draw my beautiful asexual king. We do love an asexual icon, which he is. Honestly, as much as I'm not the biggest fan of like Vivzy Pop or even Hello Vu Boss and Has Been a Hotel, again, I am a little fan. It's a little guilty pleasure, but as much as I'm not like the biggest fan of them, I do appreciate like the having queer characters and allowing them to be good and to allowing them to be evil. I feel like people either get like really nitpicky with their characters where they either make them all evil, where they're like these queer, like the Disney era stuff where they make these queer coded characters and then they just make them evil villains. I think that's pretty bad. But however, I also hate it when they're just like, oh, we gotta make a good impression of queer people, so we're gonna have to make these queer people, they always have to be neat and perfect and able-bodied and all this stuff, and not, they have to be good people, and not even just good people, but they have to be the best people that do nothing wrong ever. That annoys me just as much. Not drawing his arms, I don't feel like it. I was back from watching Hello Boss. Fun times. That's pretty funny, Life Cat. Can you tell me something to draw? I want what is Iris wanting to draw? What are you wanting to draw? You are wanting to draw a bunny, but whose bunny ears are down and they're wearing a cat ear headband on top because they are pretending to be a cat. You can draw them amongst other cats or not. That is your choice, but that is what I think you want to draw. I don't even like Alice but damn. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. I will admit, to you specifically, call me silly. I do love a twink of a man. My depiction of Lucifer, I love him so dearly. I've known of the drama. I know none of the drama that's going on, but I cannot stop watching as comfort show. And that's fine, honestly. I do always recommend, like, I think it's always good to be able to step away from something that you think is bad, especially when people do genuinely bad things like Vivzy Pop has done. But I also feel like be reasonable with yourself, be human. Your love of something is not going to stop you from loving it even when a creator is bad. And things like Hazbin Hotel and Hello Boss, they have done so much good for the animation and indie communities. And like, and I think they're like, I will always, even though I'm not the biggest fan of like Hello Boss and Hazbin Hotel, I will always appreciate the things they've done from the indie community and the indie scene because I love, like, yeah, love this. Also, hi, Sebastian is a doofus. I don't know if Sebastian is your name, but yeah. Welcome to stream. We are starting to wrap up now. I am getting tired. I am very hungry, but I will finish this drawing of Alistair. Also, thank you everyone who's been here for like so long. Randomly send these kitties. Now that we're like, I'm almost done with this final drawing. Thank you everyone who's shown up, even if it's like just barely. Also, I'll try to keep that in mind. But yeah, we are wrapping up stream now. Because, you know, my page is just about full. I'll do a little drawing tour, show you all that we have created in these lovely days. But yeah, thank you to everyone who's shown up. Thank you to everyone who support me in any way. Thank you to all that have joined the Discord server recently. I really appreciate that. I'm going to check that out immediately. As soon as the stream ends, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that and I'm going to get food. But yeah, genuinely, I appreciate you all so much. Ooh, I do have a Discord server. Link is not in this description since the last one has ended, but you can find it. You should be able to find it, like, if you go to my channel stuff, then you'll be able to find it there. But yes, I do have a Discord server. So yeah, thank you everyone who's joined that. It's so cool to have more people there. Yeah, again, going right there. I'm so happy that I'm gonna animate you. You're gonna be so animated. That's so sweet. If you do, again, put it in like the little community tab, or comment on if you ever draw fan art or ever do anything with me, because my handle doesn't work. Always like comment on my video, take me with it. Also for Buzz the Crone, thanks for streaming. I was able to carve a ton of wood. That sounds awesome. Honestly, everyone, yeah, I don't even care if you talk in server. Just be here and make art. That's what I'm here to do. I love making art. I love it when people make art. Anything that, again, sadly, you have to be subscribed to me for 24 hours. Thanks a lot, YouTube. But yeah, you can submit all art, and I will say all art. I don't care what you're drawing. I don't care if it's fan art for me or if it's just being like, hey, I doodled something today. I don't care about the quality or where you are at as an artist. Just submit it, put it anyway. Put it everywhere. Always happy to have you guys. I'm glad you guys liked the stream. Sorry that it's ending. It's time for a little drawing tour just before we end. So this is the final paper. We had a bunch of awesome requests today. Of course, I could not get to all of them, but hey, next stream, I don't even think I have to take requests next stream because I have so many else. Thank you so much for coming for me. I had a fun time. Especially drawing Gabriel. I love you, Gabriel. Me too. I love Gabriel so much. YouTuber, thank you for making this YouTube thing. Thank you so much. When is the next live? That is a good question. So I will always post in like the community tab when my live is gonna be. So check the community tab. At the very latest, I'll stream on Saturday. But I'm hoping to maybe stream either, I'm thinking maybe Wednesday or Friday, but we'll see. Anyway, I hope all the people that got timed out take those 86,000 seconds to the heart and amend from their actions. The Discord also sends out pings, optional pings for the streams. Thank you for saying that. I really appreciate that. But yeah, thank you so much, everyone that's come. I had a fun day making art. I will color all of them and post this. Bye, Ghastly. And also say a lovely thank you to the mods of this channel. Call me Silly and Sleepy AV. I made them moderators because I love them. And partially as a be like, haha, I'll give them power because I love and appreciate all that they've done with me. But this stream got bigger than I ever thought it would be, and we got a lot of viewers and a few people causing some trouble, and I was so glad that this just had the one stream where people started causing me trouble is the stream that I decided to randomly elect some of my favorite viewers as a mod. So say thank you to them, and I'm gonna go eat some food. And yeah, thank you so much. Call me Silly and Sleepy AV. I really appreciate you. Good night.